Yeah, I need to read about those. Spend his time dividing between all that crap.
While you guys are in here, you the ground slightly seems to shake, and a couple of books fall off the shelves.
What's that?
I'd try to catch them before they hit the ground.
You can. At that point, you turn. When you turn to do that, you see standing in the doorway is a 10-foot black rock golem with a obsidian full blade type sword in his hand, with a glowing, a purpley blue glow in the center of his chest. Let me drop tokens down on what this thing looks like. I'm on.
Black Iron Man.
Let me open up token map here.
This sounds like a least.
Back to the world map. I'm going to drop them right next to you guys.
Hello there.
They do not speak.
They're just standing there.
Yep.
Kind of shrug and then just go back to reading.
One seems to stay on one side of the entranceway. The other one stands on the other. Kind of like flanking it. You feel a large primordial power coming from them.
Can I try to identify what kind of golem they are?
Sure.
What am I rolling for this?
Nature or dungeoneering?
I think my nature's higher.
Hi.
Vivian's
Intelligent based.
Vivian's
no,
gonna
thank
roll
you.
anyway to see if he can beat you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna beat him. I have like
21.
+3.
Um,
Oh wow, I was close.
I win in spirit though, so
you're able to identify them as you're just able to know them as Black Star Knights that are personal bodyguards to Cass.
neat.
Are you dumb?
A little bit.
What did you call the thing that you found you were doing with Orcus?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Right, I forgot about that.
What was his name?
Times this Black Star. Yeah.
These things are called what?
Black Star Warriors.
Knights,
Yeah,
but close enough.
Well, whatever. That's not the important part.
They look relatively similar to what he looks like, just on a smaller scale.
Vision. I think those are a bit of a connection.
Yeah, I think so too.
What now?
Perhaps we should leave for the moment.
Good idea.
So you guys go back to the dining room, or where's everybody else staying? You guys going to the different rooms, or you guys going to the dining
Yeah, I
room?
was probably just gonna be out exploring the castle.
Okay. It's basically a normal castle layout. You can go through there's a study, a couple of bedrooms, couple of there's actually a game room, almost like a pool table and shit in there. There's a bar. There's a full functioning bar.
I mean, we know where Claire is.
I said I was off exploring the town.
Well, it's just a
No,
castle, but still.
Y'all had to make me feel bad.
You're in the bar and you know it.
No, I said I'm exploring.
Okay. Bar, there's a indoor swimming pool.
Is the pool filled with blood?
One of them is. Greenhouse with all dead plants because there's no sunlight.
I was about to say.
The point of that.
He got ambitious and it failed.
Is there a zoo?
No.
Damn.
But you do, if you dig deep enough, you do find a torture room
That's nothing like a zoo.
and a bunch of cells. Every once in a while, you do meet, while looking into rooms, you do meet the gaze of other vampires that are inside of the castle. But none of them, they'll look at you threateningly, but not one of them will approach you.
You know, Thelana's probably just kind of sticking in the dining area.
Okay.
She doesn't really want to move and just unease in this entire place.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Lana because
Oh,
I
hey!
don't
Zero's
wanna
here.
sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's
I'm
see.
not walking around evil castles.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Fenrir and I'm gonna go look for an armory.
Yeah, you do find an armory.
Is there someone like running it or?
No. You open up a wooden door into an armory. You see, it's a large armory with, you can actually see like, roll out, what are they called?
Beds.
They'd be able to be,
Beds. Bookcases.
no,
Italians.
no, the big crossbow things.
Ballista.
Oh,
Ballista. You can see a bunch of roll out ballistas.
Bit too large for me to carry. Anything more portable?
Oh, things on the wall, yeah. There's like crossbows, silver tipped crossbows.
Are you gonna try to take the vampire lord's weapons?
Yeah.
Silver blades.
Hey, we already took his sword. I mean, what's this is the
And
logical.
what's the worst that could happen?
Oh
Silver
yeah, so then take his ballista. That's a great idea. What if that's haunted too?
weapons of all sorts again, like, along the walls.
I would suggest not taking anything.
If you were actually thinking to take something without asking Cass first, Fender would be like, yeah, maybe we should ask the big scary dude before we take anything. Don't think he's just gonna be like, oh yeah, castle's all yours, steal my stuff. I don't care. I only brought you here because of the sword.
Do you
but,
actually
you
try
know.
to take something?
Not right now.
Is it just vampires populating this castle? Are there any like servant creatures or anything?
No, just vampires.
Okay.
But yeah, basically we're gonna have night turn to day, whether you guys know it or not. So if you guys are sleeping, you guys are sleeping. If not, we'll just roll.
Is it
into the
actually
next
coffins?
one. Yeah.
I know.
I sleep on the floor, so whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
it's a
sleep on the
it's a
floor.
black obsidian floor then, cold as fuck.
Eh,
Whatever.
Bedroll.
I got a
sleep in the
bedroll.
coffin.
I'll sleep
I'll
in the
sleep on the
coffin.
floor.
I would try to.
Do you close the lid on it?
No,
No.
I'm not gonna close the lid.
No. I'm talking to the person who's actually sleeping in it. Are
I
you?
am sleeping in it.
Oh, you are? I thought you weren't.
You said the floor is really cold.
Yeah. If you close the lid, it's eerily quiet in it. If you don't, then you can hear the hums of the castle.
Oh, it's like a sensory deprivation chamber. That sounds neat, so he'll do it.
Yeah, the minute you close it, you can hear your eyes blink. You can hear the blood moving through your own veins. It's almost like feeling like a vampire without being a vampire, except feeling the super strength.
And the thirst for blood.
Yeah.
Tries to bite himself.
Ow.
I would actually try to sleep in Claire's room. You're the only other female.
You gotta stay in her room on the floor.
Yeah, just so I'm not alone.
All right. Okay, I gotta take a short break here, guys. If you guys want to get something to eat, do your things, That's we'll take that
Alright,
break
I'll be
here.
right back then.
All right, guys. See you guys in 5 minutes.
Alright. I should look for food.
I was tempted to sharpen a 10-foot pole into a stake.
But it has to be
That's a
wooden
waste of a
stake.
perfectly good 10-foot pole.
Well, it's still the same size. It's got a point at the end now.
Yikes. That was scary.
Okay.
Oh, it was wet, was what it was. I need a mop.
Well, the party's already kind of doing evil shit as already.
We're kind of evil bitch, actually. We're just. It's like, do this or we'll kill you. Okay.
Yes, sir, Mr. Darkness Master.
Well, fucking Cass
Come
hasn't been evil yet.
Mm.
He
He's
has
been
the Tomb of Vile Darkness in his personal
We have
library.
things that he wants, so he's not gonna kill us just yet. He might kill us the second that this
well.
deal
If
is done, though.
if you actually read Cass's if you actually know like Cass's backstory and shit like that, you'll know that like he's not inherently completely evil. Without the sword. Like,
Still doesn't bolster the best confidence when somebody's called Cass the Betrayer, though.
maybe he hasn't earned that title yet. Maybe at the moment he's still known as Cass the Destroyer.
You said him. You called him betrayal.
I know.
already.
Shut up.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There's a
instead
point.
is-
There's a point in time where I know I already said it with Shader Kai. There's a point in time where he goes from the betrayer or from the destroyer to the betrayer.
Isn't that when he cuts off Vecna's hand?
No.
Oh. You think that something like that would give you the title of Betrayer?
No, but it's soon after though. Who are we still waiting on? Waylon?
I'm back.
Dan's here. Dan 2 here.
Yes.
Scott? 0?
Here.
Okay, fuck Scott. So you guys are going to sleep. I like how the two magic guys who saw the dark fucking Star Knights, the Black Star Knights, still haven't said anything to those guys.
Well, hey, they haven't said anything. They didn't say anything to me about Iso being sisters Nyx and all that crap.
well,
Hey, I'll tell him
But it's
about
been
it.
explained to you now, so now you can stop whining about it.
so
Not by you.
At-
Oh, I didn't know either.
yeah, you guys are all woken up by a knock at the door.
There's a knock at the door.
Hello?
No answer. But you hear the knock on the next door, then the next, the next, the next.
I'll get up and open the door.
You don't see anybody there.
Must be the wind. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Chris wants to die.
Magical self-knocking doors.
But the last person, who was in the last room?
Roll a 1d6 to find out.
7.
Nah, 6, because what's her name?
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, so there we go. So 4. So 1, 2, 3. Dimitri, you're in the last room. When you open the door, you see basically a vampire standing there, going, and he says, "The Lord will see you now."
Okay. Does he just stand there in front of my room staring at me now?
No, after he says that, he turns around and just walks away.
Okay.
If
I'm gonna go look, and
Do
is
you-
everyone else's doors open, and they're sort of checking what's going on?
yeah, well, when you look out of your room, you see one of those the golems I described already. One standing at one end of the hall, while one stands at the other end.
I'd tell Claire about him.
This looks like a shakedown.
What
I
is it?
really don't like this.
What are you telling me about?
I'm
That they're-
basically telling him what they are.
They're Black Star Knights that probably that might have a connection to the Black Star Timeless.
So these things may be of a similar fashion to the primordial god
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scott, if Scott's here,
I'm back.
Do they talk to us at all, or
No, they just stand there. Scott, you feel the same kind of like a primal feeling, or nature-y primal feeling from these things as you did from Times too.
I don't know what these things are. So I'm
The big
guessing-
black knights.
Okay.
Black Star Knights that I have on screen.
Okay. So I see them now. I'm
Yeah, so
somewhere
one's
I don't know.
one's at one, you're in your room. They're at one end of the hall to the other end of the hall.
So I'm just even more uneasy than I was before. Goody.
Well, where did Cass say he was gonna meet us?
He's probably back in the dining room.
yeah, I'll head downstairs see if there's breakfast.
Yeah, I'm gonna head
Yeah.
to the dining room. I'm gonna make sure to like tiptoe around the.
Yeah,
big,
well, there's
giant
enough
monster.
room. There's enough room to make your way through between them and the wall and the walls. So
Between their legs.
you they're not that fucking tall. So you make it into the dining room. You do see a spread of breakfast stuff.
Do they have biscuits and gravy?
Yes.
Do they have
The
waffles?
sausage in the gravy.
Yes.
Blood sausage.
No.
Breakfast burritos.
Yes.
Not
Waffles.
gonna lie.
Yes.
Still no trust here from
Bacon.
me. I'll starve for now.
2 days without eating. You're fucking hungry.
Oh shit, I'll eat some waffles.
2 meals without eating.
There's
Gonna eat trail rations.
there's oatmeal if you for the vegan here.
I'm not vegan.
I do have the magical food thing, so just reminding everyone.
I'll try the food. I mean,
It tastes like any other food that you would get from any other place.
is it particularly good?
It's better than average, yeah.
Okay. Is he sitting down with us?
Yep.
I'm going to thank him for the hospitality,
He nods.
and I'm going to ask. I noticed your guards, I suppose you could say.
Yes, my knights.
Some of the more arcane inclined members of our party noticed they seem to bear a resemblance to the. Fuck, I have to remember his name now.
Timesus.
Timesus. The Timesus person who we were quite concerned about being freed.
Yes, when the gods were kicked Timesus into the oblivion, shards of him broke off. These are 2 of said shards.
Is there any danger now that since he's returned that
No,
something might change with the shards?
I am controlling them now.
Very well done.
If-
I noticed you had a particularly powerful book in your library.
Which one? There are hundreds.
You know, the
The
one in the
ones in the
glass
glass
case on the left.
cases.
Book of Vile Darkness and the Demonomicon. 2 of my prized possessions. Pulled the Book of Vile Darkness out when I severed Vecna's hand and eye. Demonomicon. Well, I'm not going to discuss how I came into possession of that one.
Orcus.
Let's say it involves him, yes.
Wait, so the guy who's all about exposing secrets and everything isn't telling us a secret?
Well, no, he's exposing. He wants to be exposing secrets, but there's some things that he keeps to himself.
He
Bit of a
exposes
hypocrite, but okay.
other people's secrets.
Yeah, he's supposed to expose other people's secrets.
He's cast the betrayer.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants.
You're goddamn right, I can.
Call him a hypocrite, Vision. See how that turns out.
I'm not going to actually call him a hypocrite.
Do it. Be a man.
How do you know he's supposed to expose secrets? You don't know that.
Isn't that part of his lore?
Do you know his lore?
I'm
I'm-
trained in religion.
Congratulations, you may know some of it, but I don't think you own all of it. There was a book in there about his lore, but nobody decided to do a check to find it.
Yeah, that's boring.
Didn't you say I read a book
You
about
fucking go up to libraries to read about fish in every other place we go to.
I don't.
That's the other
Jim
wizard.
Jam.
That's the other
Hey,
wizard.
I did some vampire research.
You did vampire research. So you know how the vampires came to be and you know what they are, but you don't know. That's all that it says about Cass. You didn't read everything that became of him.
Look, Brandon, I pissed off you, so it's only fair that you piss off him.
Or I could not piss off someone who is quite capable of killing me and continue to live.
He's only a level 26 skirmisher elite or solo. I think you guys can take him right now.
So, Cass.
Cass, yes.
Cass. You stand obviously against Vecna and against Orcus.
Well, I choose to go stand against Orcus because, you know, friend of my enemy is my enemy, blah, 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 you know.
You
So
know
we
what I'm
can't-
saying.
We can count on your aid then against Orcus.
My information goes to the Queen. If the Queen finds it pertinent to give it out, then yes.
Who's the Queen? I'm saying this out of
Raven
character.
Queen.
The Raven Queen.
Okay, the Raven Queen. Okay.
My allegiance currently is to her.
Does the Raven Queen know about what we've discovered?
Not yet. We're using it as a bargaining chip.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. We don't know if she knows or not.
Yeah.
Well then, what can we do for you?
Return my sword.
Would we be able to borrow it to kill Vecna and then bring it back?
As I said,
He wants to do that personally.
I will lay the killing blow to Vecna myself.
Do you have a timetable for when you're intending to do that?
Between now and some point in the future. Vecna's forces need to weaken, mine need to grow.
Well, we do have her hand right now, and the sword. We just need the heart.
Why do you
right?
keep calling Vecna her?
I don't know.
But you called him or her a few times too.
Yeah, but I did that in the very beginning. I've since stopped that because I keep having I have a token of him now, so I'm like every time I force myself to realize it's a him. It sounds like a girl's name, but it's a him.
I don't know why, man. Just instinctively.
I also think Coralon's a girl too.
Yeah, that one I can understand.
Coralon sounds like a girl's name.
Well, it's an elf, so all their names kind of sound effeminate.
So, but as you're saying,
No, just
oh no, somebody was saying, do you have a time frame? And then
Yeah, I was,
spawned with he
saying-
doesn't actually have one until the time is right. Oh, and then you said you have the hand.
Yeah, the hand and the sword.
So all you need now is the eye and his heart.
Yes.
Good luck getting the heart.
Yeah, I imagine that would be really sucky.
You must find the bronze lich for that one. I've been searching for quite a few years for that. Have yet to find her. I do know she does sometimes come through the Shadowfell. I have not sensed her presence coming through as of late.
Do we know anything about her?
She is the ex-wife of Vecna, one of the strongest liches to have ever lived. His
Likely still carrying on his goals.
strongest lich currently.
So if we follow the path of Vecna, we might run into her at some point.
Eventually, yes. She works for him. She does not quite like him much anymore.
Well, ex-wife and all.
Yes. I mean, bitches, you know?
How rude.
That wasn't the route I was going for.
Bitches be tripping, yo.
Vampires.
As soon as you are finished with your meal, we will be moving to the castle.
I'm not going to hold this up, so I'm going to finish eating.
Rest of you?
Yeah.
I'll finish whatever rations I got from the Eternal Rations thing,
Yeah, same.
and
Why
be
do
ready
you
to go.
fear my food?
I'm gonna take one of the waffles.
To
With
be
me.
fair, recently we went through a dungeon where everything was trapped. The Tomb of Horrors. Acerac's tomb, rather.
Or, Ace Rex,
And
yeah.
Yes, Acerak is quite a dick.
we've conditioned ourselves to assuming mostly everything is going to kill us.
Which it generally is.
Do any of you have ill effects from eating yesterday?
No.
Safe to assume that this time would not be different.
Are you,
You are
Lourdes?
correct.
Boston's
Your title is the Betrayer. I mean,
Just shut up,
I don't want to
Waylon.
judge. I
Shut
don't want
up,
to
Waylon.
judge. I
He's,
just,
he stands up from the table and puts his hands on him and goes, I believe it is time to leave.
probably
God,
a good
Waylon.
idea before I dig myself another hole.
He throws his cape on and starts walking towards the door.
Gonna smack Dimitri upside the head with my waffle.
As he walks towards the door, the Black Star Knights walk out and flank him as he starts leaving the castle. You guys are following behind, correct?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pinch
Yeah.
Dimitri in the back of his neck as I walk by.
No, do the back of his arm. That really, really hurts.
All right, the back of his arm then.
Ow!
Stop saying that.
I don't think he's offended by it. He's asking why I was not eating his food. I'm being honest.
He slammed his hands down on the table and walked out.
You could just say you're allergic to food or
You hear-
something else.
While he's walking away, and he goes, "You do know I was a paladin once, and I still hold the code of honor, right?"
Your title is the Betrayer.
Shut up, Waylon.
I'm gonna shove the waffle in his mouth.
Waylon, do you have a waffle in your mouth now?
I'm gonna take it out because I think it's human flesh still. I'm
You-
still
you-
pretty convinced it's people.
You do realize we're here because you threatened us with your army of slave vampires.
Persuasion.
Technically, you only threatened me with one. I decided to go with army because I thought that sounded better.
Damn it, Dimitri.
You just said vampire
Hold on.
brawl.
Hold on. He goes. He looks back and he goes, "How else would I get you here? Threaten of death is always a surefire answer."
3 days
you
ago,
need to work
I was
on your-
with my family. I was eating regular meals and drinking wine. None of this I had to deal with.
I believe you don't want to keep the queen waiting.
No, we should
Well,
probably be
it
going.
depends. Dimitri, do you have any insulting things to the queen that you want to get out before we meet her?
Shit.
Maybe you want to call her fat once we get into the room, or
Well, she's just the Raven Queen, God of Death. There's nothing of her title that's gonna be like,
what if she offers to
Shut
shake your
up,
hand?
Waylon.
I'm just saying.
I'm really tempted to put you to sleep right now.
I'm gonna go to Claire and ask if she still has the gag that Iso used on her.
I'm pretty sure she probably still holds on to it.
But it's my gag.
my
Sacrifices must be made.
Look, it'll be
If
fine.
you put
It'll
him to
be
sleep,
fine.
Fenrir will carry him. Totally fine with this.
Trust me, there's no combat for a while, so you can knock him out if you want to. Just roll an attack roll.
Someone else do it, because I'm not wasting a daily on him.
You're gonna get it back before combat would happen.
I'll be
Do it.
fine. Don't worry about me.
So you're gonna eat any of his food?
Don't take risks. Just do it.
Eat some of his food before you leave, so you don't offend him.
Well, I shoved the waffle in his mouth. Maybe he swallowed a bit.
I took out the
Are
wall.
we already walking?
You guys are are you guys leaving? Because he's fucking waiting at the door right now.
I'm leaving.
Yes, we're leaving.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
All right, you guys start walking out. You guys cross the river of the moat of blood, and walk to the side of the castle where you see that same black doorway leading into the marble room of the ravens of the Raven Queen's castle. Upon going on through the other side, you feel you see Cass kind of shake his head, and the Black Star Knights did not go through. And you see him kind of like flex and pumping his fist, like not pumping it, but like opening and closing his fist a few times before shaking something off and continuing to walk.
Go.
Let's keep walking.
Kinetically controlling them, I'm guessing.
Him?
Yeah.
No, has nothing to do with. You're talking about the knights.
Yeah.
No, it has nothing to do with the knights. You can ask him if you want.
Yeah,
Am
what
I-
was that?
Are familiar with that?
Yeah, you're familiar with your back. You can sense them that you can
Cat.
bring them back.
Mr. Crumbles!
Claire, you ask him.
Yeah.
My power's weakened here. It is always strains coming in.
We don't feel weaker, do we?
No.
No, it's probably because he's undead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no one gives a shit about us.
I'd argue
That's
with
true,
you, but
too.
you're
All of the
Right.
bad guys give a fuck about us.
Well, it's because you keep throwing yourselves at them.
Oh, I guess I should ask. I know you said in the Shadowfell, the Astral Stalker can't follow us. But
No, he cannot see you inside of my fortress. They could see you going around. I do not know if they can see you inside of the Queen's.
perhaps
You don't feel it pulsing or you don't feel it hurting.
I don't want to offend the Queen by bringing spies into her chamber.
I do not think anything like that would bother her. She is the Queen of Death and Fate. I think she knows her own.
Fair enough, then.
If she wants you removed, you will be removed.
Not as appetizing, but okay.
It's just out of nowhere, you wake up and you're in the middle of the fucking abyss.
Well, I didn't expect this, but fair is fair.
I'm pretty sure she'll bring me back, I hope.
Any moment. Guys.
15 centuries later. Guys! He continues to basically walk into the main hallway that you guys walked in originally. Before swinging open two massive, basically it's like a raven's head shaped doorway that splits in half. Doors leading into a throne room. You see a blue and black carpet leading up to stairs to a silver feather sculpted throne. Flanking the throne, you see two massive brass sculptures of females, a female holding up a golden orb. And inside that orb, you guys see through the ceiling that the soul stream that you guys saw before ends up forking and going through those orbs and feeding out of the castle. You do see that it looks like it's filtering what souls go where. And in the throne, or on the throne, you see a black-haired, pale-skinned woman wearing. Let me pull up her image here. Almost like in full-on, almost battle attire. She's got some kind of blackened chest plate and shoulder pads with a feather, like a poofed-out feather type ornament around her neck and shoulders. A long black cape, and almost like scale leggings. Do you guys slowly approach?
Yeah, I'm gonna approach and remain silent.
Okay.
I'd bow first.
I'm gonna drop the token. There you guys go.
Alana's just kind of wide-eyed.
I'm going to bow, Your Queen, or Majesty.
She doesn't respond. She's kind of tapped. There seems to be there's also a crow on her forearm. She seems to be tapping her red nails up against the arms of her throne.
I will let Cass speak.
Cass.
Whatever.
Felt the same way.
Cass does a deep kneel to her before standing up and saying, "My queen, I have brought some people with more information on the workings of Orcus." And he takes a step back and he kind of pushes Claire forward.
Oh, God, no. Yes. Several of us were taken to to the keep where Orcus required them to do a task, which, from what we've gathered, seemed to free Timesus.
You see her eyebrow perk up.
it appears that Orcus has some method which to enslave Timesus and use him as a servant.
And what do you want in trade for this?
Was there a specific thing we were looking for?
I believe what we were asking before was Nyx being involved with Iso's family dying. Directly involved.
Well, what are we asking for in return?
Proof.
Oh, proof of that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'll relay that. That we're looking for proof that Nyx was involved in that.
She stands up and she sticks her hand. She raises her hand up, and it goes like her fingers go through the golden stream of souls. And she pulls her hand down and says, "Hold on, I gotta pull up my notes on this one." And she says, "The five-headed dragon brought death to the three in question."
The five-headed dragon.
Yes.
I'm gonna do I guess it'd be a history check. Do I know of any five-headed dragons?
What's your roll?
I, the human, know, but
No.
I'm gonna look to Dimitri.
Do you want me to roll a history check?
None of you are gonna get it because it hasn't technically hasn't been lore yet.
Ah,
That it has been announced. So
I'm just gonna shrug my shoulders.
Oh.
I mean, I've been very involved with dragons. What I know about this?
you've heard rumors of a five-headed dragon amassing an army. Yes.
I'll tell the party that.
When you
Well,
say
that's
that,
good to know.
when you say that out loud, and it goes, and she looks at the rest of you and goes, "Yes, the five-headed dragon is destined for great tyranny."
I'm going to. By the way, I should say whenever I'm speaking, I'm on one knee. Who is this five-headed dragon? Does he or she have a name?
That is unclear to me.
But the dragon being involved with
I can see the dragon.
that would help connect Nyx to it.
I do not know. The question I've given you the answer. Who was involved with the death of the three in question? It was the five-headed dragon.
Do we suppose Nyx? And I'm saying this to the party. Do we suppose Nyx might know who this five-headed dragon is?
Well, if
Something
Nyx is directly
possibility.
involved,
She will probably not be happy with us asking is the problem. You know who might know though?
So,
yes.
Yeah.
no.
Do you wish to go up against this five-headed dragon?
If there's not another way.
If
The
you said
only-
that it,
Got
well, you said he or she was destined for great tyranny. Well, seems we have a responsibility to stop her.
There is one way to aid this. There is one competitor within its way. I only know of it as the Platinum One. I see him, or I see it. I do not know who.
Is it another dragon?
Yes.
I don't know this one either.
No. This one you absolutely know nothing about.
Does anyone is Io is Io a god still?
Yeah, Io's still alive.
Do we know of any way we could speak with Io?
Io is still here.
Even my mistress, Mishandri, who is a Metral Dragon, cannot speak to Io currently.
Very few of the dragon lords still speak to the Great One.
It has to have some connection to the dragons, to the dragon riders. Do we have any way to contact one of the other riders?
We have Isa, basically. That's it.
We can talk to the other ones.
If she's seen them, then like she said that she can see them. Can you describe what they look like?
She wants you want to describe the dragons?
Yeah.
The 5-headed one has a red, black, white, and red, black, white, green, blue head, with a red and black body. The platinum one is a full-on, almost silver-esque dragon, platinum-esque dragon, of massive scale.
Jabertza would pull out his journal and ask if it looks like any of the dragons he drew of the riders.
She shakes her head no. These are dragons not seen by mortal eyes.
Nyx or Iso might be the only ones who would know it then. Outside of Io himself.
Soon, a great war will erupt between the dragon nations. They'll be split in half.
You know, our world sounds fucked right around now.
Multiple ways.
And only half of it's our fault.
Well, technically,
The
we're
evil
just
half.
involved. We're just a gear in this horrible machine.
I wonder if the chat room's caught on to what the party already knows.
I know at least one guy was speculating.
Okay. Because you guys figured it out finally at the very end of the last session. Out of character. You figured it out.
Where it doesn't help us, yes.
You see her kind of stand back, reach her hand back into the souls, and pull her hand back down, and she looks to the rest of you and goes, "It seems this times this is not as easy to control as Orcus might have hoped."
That's
He's
good.
having
Ish.
difficulties then?
Yes.
Is there a way that where you would be able to keep him from gaining control?
At your level, no.
I meant to collectively. Like,
she says, if you're able to find this platinum one, maybe he may be of some aid. I know he is, from his destiny I can sense he is one of the strongest dragons known to man.
I guess we need to set up a meeting with Iso.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where Iso is now?
Probably getting drunk somewhere.
Yeah, probably where we last left him.
He's probably traveled to a new bar.
Where do you wish to go?
To where Iso is, assuming that it's not going to drop us into some pit of death or something like that.
She again reaches her hand back up into the flow. During this time, Cass looks to you guys and goes, "Give me back my sword.
We don't have your sword.
Find it and return it. I will deal with Vecna."
Well, I guess we'll do our best or die trying.
Or just
I'll
die.
see what
Till-
I can do.
Till that time, not a vampire on this plane will harm you.
Not terribly
So you're
helpful.
saying we get benefits until we give you back your sword?
That
We're
does
not
sound
going to be on
Hold-
this plane
hold
for
on.
most of it. And,
that does sound rather dickish. I will give you immunity from vampires until the day you meet the queen.
Again.
Oh, to die, yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
That's much better.
I will greatly appreciate that, yes.
Yeah, you'll appreciate it, yet he's still the fucking betrayer, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
kind
the
of want
point
to
you
put
made
the
very
word,
clear.
I appreciate gifts, but I'm not going to, like, eat food when I think that it might be people. Okay?
At
I kind of just want him to put the words, "Meet the Queen for the final time."
He just said when you meet the queen, and that's the last thing you hear. You guys appear bright and sunny in the middle of a field outside of a city.
I look around for a passed out man on the floor. Or
What?
ground, technically. Because there has to be transport to where Iso is.
No,
They're
He's
out in
in
the
the
middle of the
town.
field. He's clearly passed out drunk here.
I think we're in a town. I
you're
think
right near
it's-
Port Maverick. You guys see the ocean line and shit from the
I
side.
was about to be like, I need a nature check to find out where we are. Like, oh, he's just walking to town. Never mind.
All right, nature. Or we could just walk to the town and ask, where are we?
You guys know the city. You guys fucking started here, so you guys
not-
recognize
Man,
the
it's like he
walls.
hasn't moved.
Well, maybe he's just back here.
Well, no, he came down to Tierno with us, or for I don't know.
say let's
just
check the
falls to
bar
the
here.
ground.
You fall on the ground and kiss the dirt.
Well, kind of. Like, life again.
While you're down there, give me 20 push-ups.
No. How about 20?
This is why we
sit-ups?
listen to Claire and not you.
Look,
Guys,
afterwards-
anyone want to get drunk before we talk to Iso?
How about
No.
not?
Look, I've only been part of this party for less than a week, and I've been through 3 planes, threatened by a handful of different gods, and
Well,
implicit in the release of an ancient evil. And
Cass isn't a god, though.
Close enough.
I turned the
close
truck-
enough that close enough that I'm not
Well,
going to argue.
Said 3 other gods, so Vecna, Orcnus, Raven Queen.
She didn't threaten you.
Consider it an initiation.
Also, Claire, I believe it would be best if you were not present when we spoke to Iso.
Do we think
Oh,
there's
don't
a
worry.
second bar in town?
No.
Here.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
grab
give her the-
Dimitri. Yeah, I was gonna say, I grab.
I was like, I can make anywhere my bar now. Whee!
Except for the fact
This
now
has been my
Torin knows you stole the
just
flask
game.
from. I kind of want to be a dick there when we were asking the Raven Queen stuff. Like, how will I die?
She wouldn't tell you.
Right now, and then she smites you.
Yeah.
I think that's what Randy would end up saying.
Even better,
Um,
you'd go insane
Claire.
from knowing when you die.
Claire, you find there's a piece of parchment in your pocket.
I'm going to unfold the piece of parchment and read it.
It seems to have it seems to be written extremely properly and have a nice flair to it. But it says, for the information I have given you, I still require a little more information for the information I have given you. I need eyes on a man named Nerul. I think that's the name. Nerul?
You mean one of the death gods? Yes.
Yep. Any information on Nerul, bring back to me.
Signed.
Doesn't have a signature.
Well,
Little
honestly,
picture-
going from being indebted to an evil god to being indebted to the Raven Queen, I consider that a plus.
She's not going to kill you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm
Well-
saying it's a plus.
Eventually she will.
She,
No,
she
no.
just watches.
She
when it
doesn't
happens.
kill people at the end of their life. They die. They just go to her.
Honestly, I'm fine with that. She's cool in my book.
Raven Queen's a nice lady if you just give her something in return.
Okay, so everyone remember Nerul. I'm going to mention this to the party. If anyone finds out anything about Nerul, I guess we still owe the Raven Queen some money.
If anybody has lore, religion,
Mhm.
you know that Nerul's dead. That she killed him.
Isn't Nerul dead?
Well,
Oh yeah,
I'm
isn't
gonna
he?
assume-
Then he's undead.
he was the
I'm gonna-
previous. No, he was the previous god of death before the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
killed took his powers.
Yep. Well, she killed him, took some of his powers, then had the gods said, "You either take the powers that we give you, or we kill you." And she decided to take the poor powers that they let her have.
I'm going to assume that because she asked, she has a good suspicion he's still alive.
She couldn't be the Raven Queen unless he was dead.
Then he could be undead or reincarnated, any plethora of things.
Or he just
Either way,
took over a new domain
if she's-
or something like that.
Either way, if he is involved somehow, that's bad.
Which is why we'll keep an eye out for any news about it and give it to the Raven Queen.
Now, there is a real reason to why she's looking for him. You guys will figure that in time. Okay, so you guys head into town?
Yep.
Alright, Claire, you going into the bar with him?
No.
Aw, you don't want to meet your buddy?
Well, I gave her a drink.
Don't worry, he's gonna be too distracted being angry at me to fight you.
I'm like, oh, and here my confidence is swirling back. And I'm like, listen here, shithead.
You guys head into the bar, and you guys look to your right, and you see a familiar face leaning up against the wall with a bottle of with a glass of fucking scotch in his hand.
Vishen's gonna march right up to him and say, "We need to talk."
Oh, that's not how you march up to angry man at you.
You talk to a marshal like that. That's adorable.
Is that what Iso says?
Yep. Because right now he technically is a Sentinel Marshal.
Well,
Yes,
I'm
well,
gonna
you're apparently a marshal who's not doing his job very well. If the
But
what the people in Tyr-
Vishen, we need information from this kind, respectable gentleman.
I realize that. That's why I'm laying my feelings out bare at the beginning. Otherwise, they would interfere with diplomacy.
Question: can the everlasting trail ration thing make waffles? Because I will hand
No.
one to Dimitri to shove into Vishen's mouth.
No.
Vishen, I really like it if these diplomacy meetings started without all your guts on the floor. I'm implying that he could just straight up kill you if he wanted to.
If what he says is true, then he won't. For a Sentinel Marshal, it is meant to stop murderers.
He has threatened murder on us before. Shut up.
Several times.
Why do you think I'm not there?
I am a marshal. My law is above state law.
There you go.
Also sounds drunk as shit, so maybe you should just roll perception to see how drunk he is. Or an
Well, I'm
insight.
not very perceptive. So
I'm gonna do that.
Floor
That's
is
actually
floor.
A good idea.
He's not. He's drunk, but he's not gone.
So he's like a 6.
Here, Vishen, I have something for you to do. I want you. I'm gonna take Cat and I'm gonna put it in his hands to play with Cat.
Vishen's going to turn to you, Dimitri, and say, "No, I believe I will head this conversation. The
Claire,
last
where are
time
you?
were involved, we were indebted to Orcus."
Claire, you just kind of stalking around outside the bar.
technically. And Kaz, technically.
We really gonna try and say this kind of information in a bar in public?
That's what I'm about to say. We're in a public place.
Eh.
Get down.
Eh.
If you
You
look
are
around,
correct.
every patron of this bar is just looking at you guys now.
Hi. We're working on a play.
Roll a bluff.
I'm gonna use words of friendship on this, so +5.
Okay.
36.
You hear one of them just like, fucking playwrights.
Ah.
That is a good suggestion. Would you mind meeting us elsewhere, Iso?
You were asking me to move from where I stay.
I am asking you
Actually-
to come with us, for we have vital information that not only concerns the safety of this world, but also concerns you personally.
Nothing in this world can concern me personally anymore.
Bring up his family, piss him off.
Actually, I was just about to do that.
Yeah, so is Vishen.
Do it!
How about a 5-headed dragon?
A what?
We have. We have
Claire,
information.
I need to know where you are. Sorry, I have to interrupt. Claire, where are you?
She'll probably be in the bar.
Okay, so you're inside. Got it. Okay.
No, Vishen would not even allow her to come into the bar.
I gave you drink for a reason,
Yes,
so you don't have to come to bar.
you are allowed nowhere near this.
So are you just like standing around outside, drinking out of a
Sure.
full flask? Okay.
Yeah.
It concerns your family and what happened to them.
Nobody speaks about my family.
God, do?
The Raven Queen did.
He kind of shoots a icy glare at you. What did the queen say?
Five-headed dragon.
Come and find out, and he's just gonna walk out.
That's-
We could just go upstairs to a room. That'd probably be better. That way
That's
he can stay here and be happy and order drinks when he wants, and then
He,
Yeah.
at
seems
this
like-
point, the drink's on the table now.
He's not paying attention to alcohol.
we could go upstairs, get a room. That
We're
might be better.
staying here. Answer
Well,
my question.
Very well then. And he's going to be saying this low so that no one else can hear, like just Iso can. The Raven Queen said that the five-headed dragon was the direct cause of your family's death.
Impossible.
She is the god of fate and death. I assume she knows what she is speaking of.
He also,
Also
said
has
the,
no reason to lie to us.
also
at
said
all.
the five-headed dragon was destined to bring great tyranny.
You see, you see his eyes kind of go clear for a moment, and he kind of barrels past you guys, slamming open the front door. He books it. Okay,
I'm going to follow him.
I'm
As
following
best I-
after him once
Hold
I
on.
see him crash through.
hold on. He's faster than you guys, so what's going to happen is going to be two different fold, okay? Claire, what you see is going to be different from what they see.
Okay.
The minute he comes outside, you see him kind of like rear up and just dart into the sky, leaving back two gigantic footprints into the ground. Claw-like footprints into the ground. When he shoots up into the sky, a blast of wind throws a door off its hinges, which hits any of you guys chasing after him, and shatters every window.
Is that something I said?
Well,
I'm gonna duck to avoid the glass,
Yep, you're fine.
and then I'm gonna start investigating the footprints that are clearly dragon footprints.
Well, that's new.
I'm just gonna look at the rest of the party.
These are the largest footprints any of you have ever seen against any of the dragons that you guys saw from the raid outside of the Tomb of Horrors.
didn't ask all the questions we needed to ask. God damn it, guys.
Did he get to bring up the mithril, whatever, the platinum, that thing?
I was just about to.
We could send him
But then
ritual
he
then.
ran out the door and jumped.
You get your information before
You don't
you
know
get
he jumped. You
information.
just know he went through the door, an explosion happened, and he's gone.
Well,
Hey, when
we
you guys
probably
go
asked
out-
Claire if she saw
When
it.
you guys go out there, you see Claire looking at giant footprints on the ground.
Did Claire see anything though?
Yes, she saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, she saw him leap into the air and disappear into the
So
sky.
exactly, if she described it, he jumped.
She didn't say she described it yet.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at you guys as to what happened.
Yeah.
These clowns gave away the information before we talked to Iso about his information, so he ran out the door.
Do
He
you really
wasn't
think
exact.
Iso? Do you really think he would have given us any information?
Maybe. We didn't even try.
He's not exactly fond of us, and besides, I believe this is more pertinent.
I will say one thing.
I think the
He
chat
shows
room's
now-
finally caught up to what we all know now.
Iso is now doing something. He's no longer in a bar. That's
Yeah, that's
something.
great. But we're stuck here now.
Yeah, but right now he's on a path of revenge.
Yeah, we don't know what he's doing right now.
Actually, what you guys can see is off the coast. You guys remember I told you where they kind of base things out of? The mountain stuff over here? Off in the off in the distance, you guys see a basically like a landslide from one of the mountaintops.
I guess we should go find ESO again.
Pretty much, one of the mountains just got halved.
Um,
It literally what's Mount St. Helens.
we need to. I'm going to head down towards the dock then,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to find some ship that'll give us passage towards the mountains.
Can we find our old friend that took us to the island?
He's in a mental assignment now. Was that the guy who with the boat that they abducted?
That
No,
was a different boat.
Oh, never mind.
you're asking for the small rickety boat in which we
No.
had to row.
No, we're not.
Are you asking for that
No.
guy?
He's talking about the one that took us to the tomb.
The one that had
I was in
its-
fact talking about the rickety boat man.
God damn it!
Your plan is dumb.
He's an old friend who owes us a favor.
Who's his favorite? It's a very small boat.
You guys do see. No, I'm kidding. The one guy being a. You do see one boat that's just magnificent. It is large, 3 sails, huge sailing ship.
Does it look like one we could easily use?
No, but you recognize the man on board of it.
Who does that appear to be?
The one captain who was a part of the abduction.
The one who got paid a
What?
bunch of Astral Diamonds.
He got paid a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to walk up to that and say, Captain,
You see him and he looks down and he's like, oh no.
no. We're not looking to go towards the giant tomb of horrors. We're looking to go to the mountains to see a friend of ours.
Other dragons involved.
Not with you.
Vishan's gonna bluff and say no.
I'm just gonna pretend I'm not with them.
Roll.
Bam.
You're good.
I crit that.
If you promise there's no dragons involved, we'll go.
All we need you to do is get us to the mountain or to the shore near the mountains, and then you can sail back.
This is the last time. Okay?
You got
Cool.
paid a lot.
Yes, I did, and I have a shiny new ship, which I don't want destroyed by dragons again.
You
By
can
the way,
afford
it's
enough.
so gonna get destroyed again.
Kind of figured.
But why?
This is like
No.
this is like my cart, you know, like from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh,
It's
like cabbages.
this is my cabbage cart guy. Every time he gets a new boat, you guys are gonna somehow get it destroyed by dragons.
Did he get
He's
it?
gonna show up. He's gonna show up in the middle of the war between Bahamut and Tiamat. And just get caught up in the middle. Like, God damn it!
Well, what's gonna happen is that he's gonna be the greatest evil that you guys have to face. At some point, you're gonna drive him insane with this, and he's gonna be like some kind of boatman.
He's gonna be a far plane monster. He's going to be the far plane.
He's gonna be Charon the boatman for the Raven Queen.
Oh, what's that one guy in lore that steers the boat in the abyss?
No idea.
The Wheelman, I think he's called.
If I would assume he's based off of the Greek mythology, and then he's Charon.
I forget, but who cares? Yeah, so you guys saddle up, take the boat. A couple days journey. Up to, yeah, I think it's like a day journey, right? Up to Sinad.
Something like
well,
that.
On that journey, I'm actually gonna meet with Dimitri, and I'm just gonna tell him all about the adventure I had outside of, or when she went to help her parents.
Killing goblins in a cave, right?
Yes, and the valiant effort that
And he-
Zelrath put in.
And you killed 2 orcs too, 2
Yes.
ogres. Yeah, they were named Erdair and Erdat.
I killed
Okay.
the king of the ogres.
When this is going, when she tells me all this story, I'm rewriting out any part with goblins with ogres, and any part with ogres with giants.
No, trolls.
Ooh, yes, trolls. Better.
All right. Basically, the whole skyline of the mountain line is completely changed now. You see that some mountains have collapsed. You see like massive imprints into the snowscape. Some mountains are completely gone.
They are not healthy for this planet. The
Yes.
mass ecological damage. I mean,
I'm surprised you're surprised by this.
Is the destruction in a straight line, or is it?
No,
there was
it
a
looks like
battle?
there was a fight.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Well, so the captain didn't object when Dragonborn walked on board.
Yeah, no, he knows you're not a fucking dragon.
Okay.
I mean, you're born of spilled blood from when somebody broke a sun. That's it.
it's dangerously close, though.
Mother.
So,
Oh, I see it
Yeah.
here. That's fine.
Good.
do we get on the shore?
Yes, you're able to get onto the shore.
I'm going to tell the captain you are free to set sail. We'll find our own way back.
He nods, and then he sets sail. Basically, off screen, a dragon drops a boulder on the boat.
A kraken attacks. I'd like it to be unrelated to the fact there's a dragon war going on. Like he hits an iceberg and he's like, ah!
Pirates rage sheep.
You see, if you guys are looking up, you guys see a bunch of dragons in the sky. Some have riders, some do not.
Are they fighting?
Are they
or...
colorful dragons or are they shiny dragons?
Some, well, there are colors. There are a mixture of colorful and shiny ones.
Okay.
We need to.
Is there a
find
big
way.
five-headed dragon?
No, you do not see a big five-headed dragon in the sky.
Do
No.
we see a big shiny?
Is there a big platinumy dragon?
No, you don't see one. No.
Alright, we need to get our way towards this and see if we can't find anybody.
Yep.
As you guys are climbing, you guys are going through the mountains, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could try to make flying horses.
You need
Yeah, give it a try.
you need a 45 or higher, right?
Let me check. I think so. I think I need a 40 or higher.
I think it's 45.
Ritual.
I'm gonna pass. I'll be back.
I need a 40 or higher.
Yeah, go
So
for
you
it.
have a 50% chance.
Yeah, which means if I get an 11, I hit it. And if I use what's it called? Fucking
Useful lore.
useful lore. That means I can lower that a little bit more.
I can also do knack for success.
Yeah.
Do it.
Wait, let's see how. Yeah, I can make eight of them. That's good.
Useful lore is power bonus?
Boom. Let me find it.
Did I give power bonus to next skill check?
Do those not stack or
They're
No,
both
power
power
bonuses
Yeah,
don't
same
stack.
bonuses don't stack.
Or
background?
if it just says bonus, it doesn't matter.
Useful lore. Where is it? You gain a +5 power bonus.
Alright,
you
it
only
doesn't
get one.
stack.
Do you have a reroll thingy?
Let's see here. I don't think I do.
It's still like a 75% chance with
They make you
useful
resist
lore.
5 all damage. I don't have a reroll thing. I'm surprised. My character usually has a reroll thing somewhere.
All right. 45 or 40.
40.
Okay, roll it.
Yeah, I missed.
Hard.
No,
You rolled a
two.
2.
you can wait 5 minutes and try again.
Let's
Yeah,
start
fuck it.
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are still faster than normal horses, so
Yeah, they're 10 speed, I
Yeah.
believe, in flight.
31 would be the 15 speed ones.
Okay. All right, so
Yeah,
you summon the 30. You summon the 15 speed ones. So you're basically using them to climb the mountains for now.
They also ignore difficult terrain and can walk on water.
There you go.
Sweet.
So you guys are just fucking
Skyrim
charging.
horses.
You guys are just charging through the mountains right now.
Yeah.
If 5 minutes, or at some point, if you want to try again, go ahead.
this is fine. Because
They
chances
move
are
5 faster. And they fly.
The
How
Arg-
Yeah, chance-
dragons?
I mean,
What was
what
that?
are we gonna do with flying horses anyway? We're gonna go up to the dragons, go, hey, we want to.
Well, no, you can fly over the shit instead of going around it or through it.
Yeah, but chances are you would make us do skill checks to not fall off the horses.
You don't
Doesn't
know that.
matter. It's a special thing. If anything happens to where you fall or it gets desummoned somehow, you safely return to the ground. That's part of the ritual.
Well, it's
The
up to
big thing is it
Jim
gets us flight, and that will get us there quicker than
Yeah.
going
Alright.
over ground.
So do you want me to do it? Because I'll do it.
No,
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to spend the gold. For the
3,
components.
2,
Okay.
1.
Do it.
44.
Are you able to give yourself a bonus to that? Because you need 40, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you got flying horses now.
Yeah,
You're clearing distance like nobody's business now. Why are my dogs
Just
fighting?
dog.
Hey, quit it! Stop it. So, you guys, I need a perception check from anybody who's looking for something.
I don't know what I'd be looking
Hey,
for, but
stop.
for something.
Three.
I'll roll one to look for the big dragons on the ground, presumably, since they're not in the air, it seems like.
37's high enough. You actually do see it's really hard to see, but you do see a large silver-esque, probably platinum, dragon in the mountains. He's obscured because of the snow. He kind of blends in. Let me drop this man down. I actually didn't have a token for him on the on my whatchamacallit.
Token page?
Yeah, I
Token map?
didn't expect to get here already.
But we're here.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're doing just yet, but we're here. We started 3 different wars.
Don't worry, guys. We're on the
To be
case.
fair, 2 of them were already started.
Yeah, but we furthered them. Usually in favor of one side.
Well, that just means we're ending wars. So that's good.
We're
For
heroes.
the evil people.
Well, it means one less person to fight.
But you know what?
There you go.
We get to survive.
It's Bahamut number 2.
That's because stupid edit thing. There you go.
Does he look like passed out or beaten or what?
No, he seems to be searching.
Well, I would point out.
He's kind
where
of
to
darting his
go to
head
everyone.
left. He's kind of darting his head left to right, up and down.
I'd kind of point out everyone that I see a platinum dragon, or what appears to be a platinum
He
dragon.
is monstrous in scale. It almost looks like he's the mountain itself.
Are you sure we want to head there?
He's
Yeah.
apparently the good guy.
Okay. I guess
Fly
we will
towards
fly.
them, horsey.
I see you guys flying to fucking Issa. Well,
Well, we're not
Yeah.
gonna
you guys don't know him. You guys don't know him as Bahamut yet. So, but yeah, you guys are flying towards Issa.
We're flying
Yeah.
towards him,
We're
but I would
flying
suggest
towards
we-
the big platinum dragon.
Okay. Well, yeah, you guys don't know it's even him yet. But yeah, he sees you and snarls.
I'm gonna wave.
Don't you dare!
But that's my response.
Can I roll history to see if I've because I grew up seeing dragons
There's
all the time?
no
Like,
history
if-
of platinum or five-headed.
Well,
dragon.
no. To
Okay.
see if I've ever seen a dragon snarl like that before. Like, would I know what it means?
Oh yeah, it's hatred. He knows you,
Okay.
or he's
Well-
disapproving of what he sees.
'Cause I don't really know this is.
Well, then I'd
easy.
relay that
Oh, wait.
he's kind of pissed at us.
Yeah, Dan would know it too. Dan's seen it before.
I'd end up just going, "Hello, great platinum dragon."
We need to talk.
He says, in an ominous voice, "I have no time for you now."
Didn't the Raven Queen tell us more stuff, though? We have to tell them that.
Yeah, there's more stuff we need to talk about. Well, look, we need to find the five-headed dragon as well. Kind of a big deal.
He unfolds his wings and bats them back into the and launches himself back into the sky, and
Oh,
pretty
boy.
much just rushes past you. You guys are shaken up. Your horses turn around, and you see him crash into a five-headed dragon,
Oh, we found it.
and brings her down. Brings it down into the water over here.
I suggest we back up.
This is,
Very,
get my
very
dirt
far away.
this is not a fight we can win.
Or even it's not a fight we can even participate in.
We are
is one of
way
the
outclassed
spectators.
here.
That's actually what I meant, but yeah.
This is a fight I'm not sure we are even qualified to watch.
Oh no, I'm watching. I'm drawing
I don't see
pictures.
an
This is-
alternative to that, but I'm no way I'm missing it. But I'm not sure we'll survive watching it. So, yeah.
It looks like a giant torrent of water. Basically, fucking huge splashes, tidal waves being created here. Bye bye boat.
No.
Not again.
They crash onto the boat.
They
I just want to note that that captain was the one that told us not to sail near where we are right now because of dragons.
Mhm.
So it's just ironic that he's getting fucked up by dragons.
as soon the water goes still, and out crawls from the water as you actually see Iso and Nyx come out of the water. They shake each other off and then take a couple steps back and then lunge for each other again. You see, Iso is holding a bastard sword while she's continuing to hold the spear that you guys have also known before.
Is Valos flying around anywhere?
No, you don't see him. No, if you weren't looking for him, if you want to look for him, you can look for him.
Is Nyx the five-headed dragon?
I wonder if I sit here, now that I'm doing this, I wonder if I should actually be watching or if this is just feeding information that Astral Stalker we shouldn't have.
If anybody's looking for Valos, I need to check. And that is a whole lot of background noise, Chris. Thank you.
Look. 18, I probably miss him.
No, you don't
Looking
see
for
him.
who?
Valos,
Valos.
Nyx's
I'm
dragon.
on a roll.
33. Oh, he's dead on the ground.
Oh no!
Can we tell what killed him?
You see
Dragon.
huge gash marks in his chest and neck and throat.
I'm gonna amend my entry on him as deceased.
What are the other dragon riders doing right now?
Some riders are, they seem like small skirmishes breaking out. Clearly, if you guys are actually watching the battle in the sky versus the one on the ground, you actually do see that there are, you're able to sort of pick out that it seems to be most of them have picked sides, chromatic versus metallic. There are some on other sides, but not many.
Is Ogre okay?
Ogre's still up there.
Good.
He's on the wrong side.
Damn it, don't care.
He's on the color side.
He's on Nyx's side.
So we're gonna have to have a boss battle against Ogre at some point.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Oh, you guys will fight Ogre. Yes, I'll tell you that now. You guys will fight Ogre.
I gotta redeem him.
And
Gotta redeem him.
and then suddenly, fucking Iso and Nyx disappear.
When
Shit.
Nyx told us last, who won the last duel?
She did not mention that. I'm gonna look at the ground. Is there any sword lying there? Perhaps a short sword?
No weapons on the ground.
Fuck.
The minute those two disappear, all the dragons stop and run. They fly in opposite directions, leaving the area as quickly as they can.
Let's get out of here. Follow them. Go.
Which side do you follow?
I kinda wanna go
Ah.
I
stab
move
the
away
dead
from the
dragon.
biggest cluster of dragons.
Oh,
I
this
get
is so
away
dumb.
from things.
I want to fly towards the beach where they disappeared and search for things.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
You guys go down to the beach?
Does anyone
No.
want to go to Valos with me?
At this point,
We're gonna die.
I will separate from everyone. I'll just fly where there's the least amount of dragons.
Yeah, all the dragons are leaving now, so it's going to be a matter only a few minutes before they're actually all out of the area.
See, here's the thing. Something's coming and it's big enough to scare off dragons. Or scary enough to scare off dragons.
I think they left because those two disappeared.
Because they're
I
afraid.
think-
Because
There's only
Something
one
took
thing in the
them away.
world that can scare dragons like that.
Daddy
Well,
Dragon.
two. There's Primordials and Io.
Which one do you
In
think
which-
it is?
Primordials.
You're,
No.
you're a dumbass. If anybody who goes on the ground to where the part where they disappeared, you actually notice that the ground is scarred where they were standing in a kind of like a rainbowic color, like sphere.
Can I make a religion check or a history check?
Sure, you already know what it is.
Yeah, I know what it is out of character, but I figure I should
Yeah,
just make that.
you know the color wheel to be connected to the disc connected to Io.
I'm collecting that sand.
Okay.
Well, Daddy
I'll
came
also collect a
get his
little
children.
pile of sand as well. Yeah.
We can
It-
sell it in town.
It hums of extremely powerful magic. You have no idea what it does.
I'll collect a couple vials then.
Can I use it
This
as
might come
pocket
in handy.
sand?
What's that?
Can I use it as pocket sand?
That's my thing for Chris's campaign. Shut up. Pocket sand. Whatcha?
Well,
I'm
shit.
gonna call you Yokozuna every time you use it though. Because that's the only thing I ever think of is Mr. Fuji using the pocket full of sand at Bret Hart at WrestleMania 9.
Did he put them in timeout? Mushroom cloud incoming. No, I just Daddy got mad and pulled the two kids apart.
Alright, if nothing's happening, Jabrotzel is going to insist that he goes sees Valos' corpse.
Yeah, you can get to Valos' corpse.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is he bleeding from open wounds, or there's like blood leaking out of him?
Oh, there's blood everywhere.
Now, I have a question, because I know he had lava dripping out of his mouth.
Yes, there's still lava pouring everywhere.
Is it pouring out of his wounds?
Yes.
Damn, because I wanted to collect his blood. This is going to
My
make my
God.
job a lot harder.
But you can collect it from the ground around him and just be a little tainted.
He's slow. Basically, as you watch him, he seems to like degrade slowly, as if he's being eaten from the inside out from his own blood, the lava.
Mm-hmm. Does it look like there's any pieces of him I could salvage?
You can pull off scales if you had a good enough strength check.
you
I'm
are
gonna
not
ask-
desecrating the body of a dragon.
He's
I'm
chromatic. It's okay.
He's the evil one. He was with the evil lady. I'm justifying this.
It's just, does the paladin, the dragonborn paladin, have anything to say about this? Because you might want to clear it with him first.
He's not the party leader.
It's a chromatic dragon, whatever.
Racist.
That's racist.
I'm gonna turn to Fenrir and ask if he'll give me a hand with this.
Wait until you ask me if I care what how many humans have died.
Fredmir is here. Zero. Hey, buddy, how you doing,
Yep.
dude?
Looking to Tehran, he doesn't seem to mind if I'm gonna pull off scales and shit.
Don't try that with a metallic dragon. And if you even look at a metal dragon like you want to do that, I'm gonna kill you. But chromatic, whatever.
There you go.
Dragons are racist, I forget this.
Well, they're not completely racist right now. It hasn't been split down the middle yet. That chromatic are all evil and metallic are all nice.
Yeah.
At the moment, they're still a brooding, it's a brooding faction building time. But for right now, it's, kind of a mixed bag.
All right,
So-
then I would object then. No, don't desecrate a dragon.
But this one was on the bad side.
Still a dragon.
Don't care.
Actually,
do
no,
it
you
anyway.
don't. The party knows that he was on the bad side because they know this was Nyx's personal dragon.
It's a dragon. I don't desecrate. I'm not going around killing your gods and wearing them as a hat. Don't do it to mine.
This isn't exactly your god, and he was working for the evil one, so I don't
Still
really
a dragon.
care.
Still
It's
a
all-
dragon. Still holy.
It's all up to see if Zero pulls out. It's gonna even pull the scale off anyway. So, Zero, what are you gonna do it or no?
Sure.
You can have one scale for scientific examination. Oh, that's scientific
Strength check.
magic.
Use a crowbar.
Does anybody have a crowbar?
Yes, but you
Wait.
can't use mine.
Oh wait, never mind. I do have one. I forgot I got that.
I've also got a hacksaw.
Alright. I have
Your
one of those
hacksaw will
too.
dull immediately on these scales.
Just
Hurry up, the
a
body's-
strength check. So
Yeah, you pop one off.
All right, I'm gonna take that. Are there any like splinters of bone or?
By the way, that scale is about the size of a shield, a full shield, a tower shield, basically. Good luck trying to carry that thing around. It weighs about 150 pounds.
Ooh, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with that, but I'm gonna figure something out.
Should have bought a bag of holding.
Wouldn't fit in it.
Is there any fluids I can collect that aren't made of lava?
No.
Okay.
I mean, if you could dig in there and try and go around, well, no, lava's lava. You can't stand next to it. This isn't fucking Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones. I'm okay as long as I'm next to it.
Has it melted away any small pieces of bone you could grab?
No. No.
Okay.
With the only places you can able do that is you have to get in them, like on top of them, which he's not stable for.
Yeah, he'd only grab what he think he could reasonably grab without killing himself.
That's the scale.
Then yeah, he'd just take the scale.
Okay. If you wanted to, you can do like nail filings of like if you can take like your hacksaw or something like that and see if you can file his nail, his claws.
They'd try that.
All right. Let me roll a luck roll for that. You get 4 shards of nail.
Ooh.
So what are you guys gonna plan on doing next? Because we're ending it here. I just want to know where you guys want to go next, so I know what to build for next in 2 weeks.
I have
not the
no
face
idea.
of-
You guys have caused a lot of chaos in a week.
Yeah. we
Yeah.
have.
You caused the Dragon War. You caused. You helped Timesus get freed, whose Orcus is barely able to contain. You've met 2 gods. Well, 2 of you met 2 gods.
Well, you see. I've decided this plane is fucked. We should clearly just go to another plane and live there for the rest of time.
So I'll go chill in the Feywild.
I do have family there.
You guys have like 5 different paths you guys can go right now.
You know what the weirdest thing is? My thought is like, do a sending ritual to Iso and ask where he is.
I'm in my room. Daddy said I can't come out for another hour. Ass.
I think we're limited to only our plane, and I'm pretty sure
I would have to get in
it's not
contact with Mishandry at this point and
All
see
right,
what.
what are our options?
You guys can still do. There's the 4 books you found 2 of. You could do
Did we
things.
find, well, I guess technically didn't we find a third of them? If I help my family with the mine, wasn't one of those in the mine?
Oh, did I say that?
I thought that's what we were
Okay.
suggesting.
Then yeah, you destroyed one of mine with somehow Nick's got it somehow. Who cares? Happened off screen, no to gears. You guys have stuff that you guys have. You can look for Nerul for the Raven Queen. You can look for the sword for Cass. You can continue your search for stuff for Orcus or Vecna.
I say find that 4th book. That way
Yeah.
we can end that quest line, and we may
Yeah.
find something else about Vecna or the gold lich or the bronze lich rather.
There, the Bronze Lich.
Yeah, the
We might
sword
find
is
something
Nyx, so we can't really
My
get
first
to her.
idea. My first idea, since we're in the area, search for the sword. We don't have to like actually find it, but search for their camp, search for the sword there, because if it's not on Nyx, it would be here somewhere.
So you're gonna go where the base of the riders.
Yeah,
Their
go there and
fortress.
then go
That's gonna
find
be
the book.
adorable. Going
No,
into the riders'
you can't-
fortress.
No. We cannot
can't
go to the
actually
place where
destroy
the
the book.
entire war is going to be happening.
I'm gonna operate under the idea that Nyx has the sword, and Nyx is currently in a plane that we cannot reach.
That's a possibility too.
Nerul, we don't even know where to start for that, so I think the best idea is to go for the book.
But
Okay.
how do we destroy the book? We lost our lava dragon.
We could find another way to destroy it completely. Or if
Are there any
we
other
need to, we
volcanoes?
can hold on to it until we find either ISO or... Well,
Yeah,
just
at
ISO,
least-
I guess, at this point.
We can at least find the location of where the book would be.
We need to stop it.
We do.
First and foremost. We need to get it out of where it is just so we can shut down that plan from Vecna.
Okay. Okay, so you guys should I should plan for the book then.
Sure.
All
Roger, Roger. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
This was kind of overwhelming.
Jason and I.
I know. I didn't expect you guys to do like the what's it called part yet.
The Tiamat
Jack Moore.
Bahamut.
Yeah, I didn't explain you to spark that war just yet. I'm expecting you guys to sit on the information and figure out what's what first before actually diving into it. But
Nah,
no,
man.
you guys
Gotta go straight to
immediately went right for it. And I was like, well, okay. They're going to have like 5 different things going on at the same time, so we'll see how this all goes. The Vecna thing isn't a looming, like, immediate threat. Orcus is your immediate threat. Vecna's your one over time. Cass isn't going to kill you. Raven Queen is just something you have time with, and the Tiamat Bahamut thing going on right now is something that it's up to you if you guys how far you guys want to stick your necks out into that one. Other than that, chat room. How do you like the reveal that Tiamat and Bahamut were actually Iso and Nyx? I've been planning that since the fucking beginning of this fucking thing, and it's one of those, I am surprised I let it was actually able to last 6 sessions. Well, 5 before you guys put it together.